I said I float like a butterfly, I sting like a bee. I've been having conversations with a bunch of nobodies, and you could tell them what's the topic. They gon' talk about it, and they here for.
All right, let's go. Welcome to 8 Out Podcast. We in the building with my man Dorvell. You know how we do what we do when we do and we get it done. My man Kev in the building, CEO, head honcho of this whole thing. My man Shaq in the building. You know what my man Shaq do. Holla at him, Shaq. And my man Beloved with the crazy dreadzies. You already know he dready.
Hey.
And
Shout out to Gabby for the intro.
Shout out to Gabby for the intro. How we gonna let's start? We're gonna start this off with Carmelo Anthony to the Houston Rockets. Please let me go.
That's official.
Yeah, it's official.
Good topic.
Carmelo Anthony to the Houston Rockets. I feel good about it. I said this in episodes before. When he plays with a real point guard, he do his thing. You feel me? Chris Paul is a real point guard. Pass first, score second. Melo is a score first, score second, score third, score fourth, score fifth, score sixth, score seventh. And you know, it's a good fit for him. Because James Harden passes the ball too.
Who?
So he got James Harden.
Well, I don't know. That's not what you said the first time. But I had to make sure. That's what you
Hey, yo, my man got James Harden in the building too. So you know, it's a good look. How y'all feel about it? Talk to me nice or don't talk to me at all.
I fully agree.
I
I fully agree. I agree with you. You know, James Harden and Chris Paul could do what they do. And if they need Melo with 6-7 seconds left on the clock, I think that's where he's gonna do work. I think if he work out, that's a perfect fit. They're gonna be dangerous.
How you feel, D?
Man, niggas lost, bro.
Wait, what?
Already? Damn. Solo. Melo is solo.
No, so go ahead.
It's over, bro. It's over, son. Like,
No, wait. They got this in recording.
no, let him speak. What you feel he gonna do? What you feel he gonna do this year?
I feel he gonna do what he usually do. Get buckets.
No, they gonna do what
he got buckets though.
They gonna do it.
The last time he had a real point guard.
I mean, the season before his last season on the Knicks, right? He was killing. No, he was not.
No.
That's not true.
I'm gonna keep my go ahead. Finish. I want to know why.
He is gonna give the Rockets 15 points. He can average 15 points easy.
That's not Carmelo. That's not. Don't finish that. Don't finish that.
I'm talking about on the Rockets.
All right, wait.
I'm talking about on the Rockets. He's gonna average 15 points
For sure, just because
he averaged like a good 20.
For sure.
He don't have to though. He don't have to. He don't have to get.
He's going to get 20. 15, hell no. Go ahead, Dorvell.
I give you. He might get 20.
He is gonna get 20.
Also, he's not trash.
I don't feel like he's that player that's gonna push them to that chip though.
I mean,
they got.
They was knocking on the door. They was knocking on the door this season
without him.
Without him. They wasn't.
Yeah, they were. He'll ball stop. But exactly, he'll ball stop him.
That's why I said, let Chris Paul and James Harden do their thing with the 1 and the 2. And if you need Melo with 6-7 seconds left on the clock, he's gonna give you buckets.
Bro,
he gonna get if he averaged 15 points like that. And I mean, listen, he's gonna have to be clutch.
You already said he's not coming off the bench.
Listen, in my opinion, like I've been saying it for the longest, Melo is gonna redeem himself this year. He actually has a point guard that's a pass first. And everybody who's been talking shit about Melo, Dorvell, everybody,
Dorvell the hater,
he's gonna shock a lot of people.
crazy.
I really think, man, he gonna come back slimmer. His conditioning gonna be better, and he gonna be shooting the
I ain't gonna lie, he had the whole world gas last year with that Melo hoodie shit.
Yo, you had the hoodie too, bro. I saw you in the park, like, in Hoops in the Sun. I saw you with the hoodie on.
Yo, Dorvell,
Never.
dang it, Hoops in the Sun.
Yeah.
Yo, we digressing. Let's not.
Yo, I run up and down the court announcing, and I'm already about to die, bro.
Well, look at your body, man. So, Jennings.
Who was you got? Oh, Melo?
Yeah.
17 and 8.
17 and 8.
17 and 8.
8
That 8 is tough.
8 what?
Rebounds,
Not assists. Damn sure not assists.
8 rebounds is tough.
Okay, 17 and 5.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Is he
That's
gonna-
my dad.
This is my whole question. Is he gonna commit to playing defense?
I don't think
They
so.
have to.
Yeah.
No, you have to in the West.
They lost Ariza. So
They lost Ariza,
They lost Ariza.
but they may wait for Melo.
He has to play
Melo's not
defense.
playing no defense.
So then, where are the Houston Rockets this year?
That's why I don't know.
The same place that was last year is gonna be the Lakers and the Rockets in the Western Conference Finals. Quote me on that.
What?
Record this and quote me. Golden State is not taking it this
You
year.
bugging right now.
They're not
I gotta
taking it this
disagree
year.
with that.
Who?
Nigga
It's
said
gonna be the Lakers and Houston Rockets, because one of those two teams is knocking them out because somebody's gonna get hurt during the regular season.
Bro, you
No.
think about it.
No.
LeBron got the same
No.
team in the Lakers.
It's Melo.
I'm talking about Golden
Nah.
State.
You gotta worry about Melo not getting hurt too though.
I mean, but they almost made it without Melo.
That's the best fit for Melo, I think, right now.
I think Melo should went right to LA.
Me too.
Hell no.
That's where I
I
want
feel like he
it.
should went to LA.
Cause him
Too
and
much
LeBron,
pressure.
too much pressure.
That was LeBron there.
It's more pressure with
LeBron.
Houston.
Brown not have pressure. Yeah, I think he'll have more pressure in Houston.
I think so too.
Because now they're expected. You
Now
feel
they
me? Because
expected
now
to
they
win.
have Melo.
He's that third scorer.
Also, y'all don't expect LeBron to win it.
No,
This year?
we don't.
This
He's
year?
gonna lose in the second round.
Yeah.
Next year,
We're only like a 3-year development plan.
next year they're gonna get another max contract.
You know, the Knicks is on like a 17-year
That's
development
crazy.
plan.
If only Melo got that break.
You know, he did. He has.
He did.
What?
Let's switch
Bad
things.
business, but I don't want to digress.
Let's switch things around a little bit.
That's sweet. My bad that I had to start with Melo, but you know how I feel about
Yeah,
Melo.
actually, we was gonna start with the NCAA because
Craziness.
you know, James, you played in the NCAA structure. Recently, they announced that players are allowed to have agents.
Craziness.
Also, players,
High school.
no college.
College.
They just changed the rule. And
the
you can-
agents have to be certified by the NCAA.
And if you go in the draft and don't get drafted, you
You
can go
allowed
back
to
to
go back.
college.
And
Also, if you get caught, like if coaches get caught up, like their ban is gonna be like more severe.
and you can't.
Now,
What you mean?
but
Coach
now
get caught
the
up?
only thing, say it again.
Finish.
Yeah, like if the coaches get caught up in some type of scandal, now the penalty is gonna be like
More
severe OD.
Shout out to Rick Pitino.
But my problem is we're having that's definitely because Rick Pitino and the whole nonsense.
Wow, dude, man.
Yeah.
Keep it 100.
Shout out to Louisville. So basically, I have a problem with this because all along we wanted the NCAA to pay the players. So now the NCAA did some slick shit. They said, nah, we're not gonna pay you. We're gonna let you hire an agent. The agent gonna do whatever money they gotta give you, and you can take it that way. That's tricky right there.
Very tricky.
Stupid.
You know, it's tricky. I don't know if it's the right call. I think a lot of people I think it's gonna be a misconception, and a lot of kids is gonna, I think they're gonna fuck up. So that's just my opinion. You know, you was at Marist. How you feel about that?
Man, if I sign with an agent out of high school, I'm not going to college.
You have to go down. You have to have 1 year of college,
I could sit out or go overseas for 1 year.
or that too. There you go.
I'm not going to college. Like,
Oh,
if I'm good enough to sign up for an agent right out of high school, I don't need to go to college. What I'm going to college
It's
for?
true, the overseas. Yeah.
So what happens if you sign with an agent you were in the mid-major though?
Yeah, they said. Yeah, they said
He's only elite players?
players.
That doesn't work in college, though.
So you got to be like
But
a
that's
top.
crazy.
You gotta be a coach.
What makes you
Top
what makes you
25.
That's kind of crazy.
That's whack.
What makes you
I don't know.
The ranking
I heard
system.
Cole Anthony is 19 in high school.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know he's gonna he gonna,
Yo, can anybody confirm Cole Anthony 19 in high school?
I don't know he's gonna or he's gonna kill.
That's crazy.
He's 19? Yeah. He can't play next year in New York City.
He's
Oh,
fine.
that's why you left?
Go to Oak Hill and kill. I'm fine with it.
Heard?
OD, he's nice. He's good at
He's
my
19 yeah, bro.
I thought he was like 17, 18.
Hey, he's alright. Man, age is overrated. Shout out my man Cisco. He's
Shout out to
the
his father, because I'm sure his father got a lot to do with what
And
he's
then the day he went to the league.
doing. Yeah, he's going to the NBA. And he's going to be better than his father in the NBA.
So, Gabby, how you feel about the NCAA?
I mean, I feel like I've always felt like college players should have been getting paid, because most college players, their family can't pay their rent the next month. You know, it's a lot of, we poor at the end of the day, you feel me? Not poor as in we don't got no money, we don't got nothing to eat.
Working poor. We're the working poor.
We the lower class. You feel me? So I've been feeling like everybody should have been starting getting paid. Like there's college players that didn't make $1 while they was in college, and they sold more jerseys than anybody in their team. And I could name a couple of my friends that have to do with that, but I'm not even gonna go there. But you feel me? It just is what it is. And at the end of the day, they should have been paying players, whoever it is. If you go to a school and you're gonna make money for the school, you should get a stipend, a good stipend. Not no $200.
Like, I should get paid for my image.
Not no $300. If you sell a jersey with my number while I'm in the school, I should make some money off of it.
Some type of profit.
If you selling anything with my name on the school, I should get paid for it. If we on ESPN because I committed to the school, I should get paid for being on ESPN.
But they don't sell a jersey with the names on it.
Yeah,
With the numbers.
I said number. I said number. Yeah. But you know who it is.
Yeah.
You
I
feel
agree
me?
though. I agree. I feel like certain players bring a whole bunch of money to the university. You get what I mean? And like Gabby said, they coming from poor household, poor neighborhood.
Like us.
Like not necessarily meaning like I don't have nowhere to stay or whatever.
Exactly.
Like you said, like
Section
the working
A.
class.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I'm an elite player and once I commit to that school ticket and the ticket sales rise, I feel like I should get a profit out of that. Because like at the end of the day, all they giving us is half elite players. They getting, I'm gonna keep it a buck, half a year scholarship. Because in the second semester, if you go into league, you don't even got to go to class
At all.
You feel me? So if I know I'm doing one and done, I'm not going to class second semester.
Just getting them season.
Exactly. So all I'm getting is a half a semester of education and a meal plan.
So,
For real?
did you ever go to class in Marist?
I mean,
Talk to me. It's a good question.
alright. My first semester, like
I graduated without going to class, and I wasn't in the basketball.
Like I ain't writing paper in 5 years in college. Honestly.
That's what I mean.
No, that was crazy.
Now
what I
I'm just
mean.
keeping it a buck.
Crazy.
Like my first semester, I got hurt. I tore my ACL. I'm like, nigga, I ain't going to class. Can't play anyway. I finished with a 1.3 that semester. That whole semester.
Well, you get a 1.3 for showing up.
Exactly. I wasn't going, bro. So I went to meet with my athletic advisor. She basically told me like, yo, you gotta get a 3.5 to even play.
Heard you.
I'm like, shit. So I'm like, so what we gonna do?
Easy classes like James did.
Exactly. I took basketball coaching. I took golf. I had music.
Whoa.
Music's easy, bro.
Real shit.
The bell got off. You took what, golf?
Yes. I had to get that grade. It was 3 credits. I had it for age.
You was out there in the golf course?
Yeah, bro.
You gotta learn how to play.
You don't have to.
Yeah. That's serious.
Yo, fuck out of here.
Yo, bro, that's
Bro,
I'm dead serious,
They
bro.
teach you for a reason, though.
Let it be known that class was not made for niggas, and the class was not.
Tiger Woods black.
I was in there,
he didn't.
bro.
I bet you he didn't take golf.
Well,
I bet you that nigga learned on the concrete.
Jackson though, move it though. I tell you that much.
Tiger Woods, you said?
Yeah, he learned it. Yeah.
No, Tiger Woods been having money though. We don't have no money.
Bro,
So
what we
Tiger
talking about
Woods and us, it's not even a comparison though. Cause we doing golf on concrete. Tiger Woods had money. He was doing golf on grass.
Let's get back to the
Yeah, man. Like,
NCAA shit, man.
if I hire an agent, I'm not going to school. I'm not going to college. For what?
So, I got a question, man. Since you was already, Gabby, please.
Nah, that was just fucking with Shaq. I was just right here.
Since we was already on the topic about you playing college ball, I wanted to ask you, how was your mental state when, because you suffered, I think it was 2.
Yeah, somebody said it twice. Yeah.
So you really got them Patrick Ewing knees.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to somebody that got Patrick Ewing knees. That I've been telling him he had Patrick Ewing knees since 2nd grade. Your man over there, his shit is Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, shout out to my man.
Matter of fact, his shit is Brandon Roy. Cause ain't nothing worse than Brandon Roy.
Hold it down, bro. He was nice. He
I'm
was
30, I'm nice playing.
Yo,
He ain't play at
yo,
30.
yeah, you wildin'. You acting like this nigga got cow tissue.
Alright, Patrick Ewing.
So I wanted to ask you, like, what was your mental state? Because a lot of players go through that. For me, especially.
Yeah, I told mine my freshman year, so I was still 18. I never seriously got hurt besides sprained ankle. So when that happened, I was like, I didn't even know what happened during practice. I came down the wrong way. I felt it, but I ain't think nothing of it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I just tweaked it, so I kept running. We get on defense. My teammate in and out me. I tried to move. I couldn't even move.
Oh, he hit you that hard?
Nah. I can't even move. So I went to the trainer. I'm like, yo, something wrong. So we took the X-ray. He was like, yo, you tore your ACL. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. He said, you tore your ACL, yo. So in my mind, like, at first, I'm like, damn, because I had a cousin. My cousin, Majestic Matt. He went to St. Ray's, went to University of Virginia. He tore his ACL. And he had like 4 or 5 different surgeries on his because the doctors just kept getting it wrong.
What?
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
lawsuit
like kept tearing, like right, again. So
You was scared.
yeah, my mom, I'm like, fuck, like. So I took the X-ray. I got surgery probably like a week later. And then at that time, I was just like, at that time, Chris Fouch, he tore his shit a week before mine. So he tore his, and then I tore mine. And I'm like, damn. And I remember.
So what you race niggas and shit
bro,
like these, man?
Real shit. I remember me and Chris called Kimbo on 3-way, like, yo.
Going hard.
And we both tore our shits, bro. Nigga Kimbo was like, what? Nigga Kimbo said he got scared, like, my nigga, like, what? So yeah, like, at first my mental was fucked up for like a month straight.
Did you feel like you wanted to stop?
Nah. Because once they was like, yo, you could come back like 8-10 months, I was like, alright, whatever. I looked at it as free time, you feel me? I ain't gotta go to practice. I don't gotta travel. I'm on the dorm with joints. You feel me? Them niggas on road trip. I'm like, nigga, fuck that. I'm staying in the dorm. You feel me? You don't go down the dorm, nigga. Like, I'm just saying. Son,
So I want to ask you, did at some point you go to class? That's what we trying to do.
Yeah, so I tore my shit in November. I tore my shit in November.
What?
I ain't go to class.
I don't remember.
You know, we got college, the break is like December, second week of December.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't going to class for those 2 weeks. It's quiet. So we had the whole month of January off. We come back. I'm on the crutches now. I'm like, I ain't going to class. I ain't probably go to class for like a month straight, bro. That's how I ended up with like a 1-2, 1-1.
So how was you able to get it back up? Like you decided
decided
to go to class. Dorvell, you decided to go to
bro.
class.
Fuck that. Keep it on limit, D.
I decided to get a tutor that was gonna help me do the work.
Thank you.
And take them easy ass classes.
Okay.
Keep it a buck.
Nigga like, went out there and I didn't even play basketball.
Exactly, bro. Listen, let me tell you, you don't need college, bro. I got a master's degree, right? I got a master's, and I never wrote one paper in my life in college, bro.
You wrote more papers in high school than in college.
Yeah. And no funny shit. Like I felt like my teammates, like still to this day joke like, yo, when I walked across the stage, the whole campus should have walked across the stage for the Puma. I ain't go to class, bro. I ain't do a paper. I was switching tests in the classroom. Like, yo, you take. Ain't no snitch. I'm just niggas don't go down, bro.
So Dorvell, since we still on the NCCA, recently UNC, the football team, got in trouble for selling
Jordans.
For selling some exclusive Jordans.
That's great.
You know, I think they receive, is a 1 or 2 game suspension. Some of the players.
Some of them
Some of them 4 games. The quarterback 4 games.
So how you feel about that?
So they sold their own sneakers?
Yeah, they sold their
So
own
the school
sneakers,
gave them sneakers and they
exclusive,
sold
like
them.
Tar Heel sneakers, basically.
3s.
Well, what's the problem?
Exactly. What is the problem?
It basically is like it's their shoes, so they making profit.
Nah, it's the athlete.
No,
I know it's not like they got to give it back at the end of the year. You feel me? Or at the
Exactly.
practice, so that's kind of crazy.
Man,
it's like did they sell the sneaker and then come to practice like I ain't got no sneakers?
Nah.
I think like
So this is what happened. You know, UNC is sponsored by Jordan Brand. They gave them some limited edition threes the same way they do for Oregon.
Right.
So those sneakers go for anywhere between $4,000 to $6,000 on the secondary market. So, you know, broke college kids, they figured, I'm gonna sell the sneakers. But according to the NCAA rules, you're not able to sell product and benefit off the product they give you. So that's why they're getting suspended.
And that's why players is taking money now. You get what I mean? Like, how you gonna tell me I can't sell something that I wore a whole year? Like, what am I supposed to do with it? What's the difference between me selling it and like me just giving it away? You get what I mean?
No, yeah.
So it's like only North Carolina got it. It's not a regular page you just go to the store and get. But like I said, it's like, so what? Like, I feel like they finding little and everything to just
nitpick, right?
Exactly.
At the end of the day, this is just another example of this whole system don't care about the youth at all. This is just another way to take advantage of the youth. This whole agent thing is just another way for them to take advantage of the youth. They see that that's what's going to happen. Eventually, players is not going to need an agent, or they're going to have to. NCAA is going to have to give every player that plays a stipend. So before that happens, they put the agent situation in place. So agents is going to make money on players regardless. Because at the end of the day, an agent is not needed at all. You could go. I mean, today a team could see a player however they want. What you really need, and they can contact you. They don't. It's not really needed. It's only the connection that is only the gas that. Oh yeah, this person has a connection to this person. That's the gas. If you doing what you're supposed to do, and now you're gonna have only elite players getting agents. You're gonna have more of what's going on. Selling sneakers, kids is about to be getting extorted out the ass. If I'm playing ball with a nigga on a team that got an agent and is getting bread, and I don't have no bread, and I'm busting my ass on the court just as much as this nigga,
I want some chicken.
He better not. Like, it's gonna be a problem, right? It's gonna be a problem on the court and off the court.
Like, you good? I'm trying to make it. You get what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's why I said, if that was me, I wouldn't even go to college.
That's what I'm saying.
I sit out the year, go work out, go overseas.
Go to the JBA.
Exactly, because if I'm going to college, I'm still getting extorted. You get what I mean? Because like we said earlier, my jersey is selling. The reason why the ticket price is higher is because I'm here.
Now, with that, I do say that their argument to that is you're getting supposedly a free education at these schools. But we right. But you just because we're
how many elite players stay the whole 4 years?
I mean, some of them do. Some of them do.
How many
elite? No.
That's elite. Like one and done, two and done.
Percentage is low.
No, I mean that's low. But I'm saying on the average of NCAA players and use
because not everybody gets drafted. You feel me? Not everybody's close to the league.
But you can't.
So that percentage is high, but as far as like, it's crazy, man.
But you can't say these young athletes are not utilizing their education. And what you're doing now is you're gonna force them to not use. It's no need for it at all. The way it was set up, you actually had to it was making you go to college. Now look, there's already a loophole right now. If I'm gonna get an agent, why even go to school?
I remember my year, I graduated 08. That was the first I ever, like Brennan Jennings went right overseas. I'm like, what? That was the first I ever even heard of that.
He was the first.
He was the first one.
He was
like we all in the same year. He like, I'm going overseas.
That's crazy.
But you know
like,
what's crazy? I know we have a lot of like this agent talk, but for basketball we look at it as ironic, but hockey players actually, because when I went to school, it was like predominantly like a real like hockey school. They had agents.
In college.
In college, like they had agents, like
they get paid the fewest too at that.
I don't know if they don't. Hockey, I don't know.
Hockey, bro. Football gets paid the lowest.
No, hockey does, bro.
Football gets paid the lowest.
You see what the
hockey is guaranteed.
Get paid now,
bro. Hockey is guaranteed.
He don't got nothing in there. I don't got nothing in there.
Yo, hockey is guaranteed.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Football is not guaranteed.
Hockey is guaranteed.
Man, listen,
In
I'm
like 5 years.
Nah, give me that. Give me
Guaranteed.
that. I know, but I'm
I should have guaranteed. Should have been. Yeah, you got a 50 million.
First of all, that's fucked up within itself right there. So there is
The contract that they pay, what the players are getting now, you're bugging right now. You're bugging. They're guaranteed at least half overs.
Listen, that's just.
I don't know nothing about hockey, so I ain't.
No, I'm telling you this.
But the
have like
NCAA
is
doing some wild
guaranteed,
fuck
bro.
shit, man.
Hockey is guaranteed.
So go ahead.
They should boycott that shit and say, yo, we all should get a stipend. Every NCAA basketball or any player that's playing a sport should get $2,500 a season. I think that's fair.
Or just do what I did. Sell
if you
weed
want-
in college. Fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know
All
what
right.
we promote on
So-
the show, but this is different. This is
No, we
for sure.
definitely-
From the
definitely
beginning.
not doing that, yo.
I don't know what's going on.
Let's switch gears for a second.
I need mad money.
Like they're gonna take
still
their degree back from you, my nigga.
Nigga,
No,
my
no, they
my
won't.
school.
No,
Yo,
they can
do
wait,
that,
let me
right?
make an
No, they
announcement. My school is already shut down, so it don't even fucking
Also,
matter.
you don't even have a degree.
No, bitch, first of all, don't disrespect me like that. Don't disrespect me like that, because I graduated.
Nigga, I don't
with
care
a-
if you did the work,
with
nigga.
a
If the
three-
building burned down, nigga, you ain't build a building.
No,
nigga. It's over.
I graduated with a 3.2, but the white people
Nigga,
in my
you took
school
golf and music,
rock.
nigga.
Nah.
I don't hear.
First of all,
talk to me about
don't
3.2,
confuse me
nigga.
for Dorvell. I did not take
You probably
golf.
took something worse, nigga.
I took beating off, nigga, and I
No,
won.
you didn't take
I got a
English.
fucking A.
Okay. So, we were discussing the sneaker scandal.
Go ahead.
Everybody in here is a part of sneaker culture.
Not me, but yeah.
As of recent, Puma has announced getting back into the basketball arena, and New Balance and Converse are now following suit.
They're not Jay-Z though.
Exactly.
No, they're not. So I wanted to get everybody's perspective. I'm gonna start with you, Dorvell. What do you think about brands like Puma, New Balance, and Converse jumping back into the arena of basketball?
I mean, I feel like for what? Honestly,
Jordan and Nike got
it's
it.
still gonna be Jordan and Nike and Adidas. Like Puma, I get it. Like Jay-Z trying to do something with athletes and stuff now.
He gonna get it done
And
though.
exactly, and a lot of athletes are gonna flock to him. So I get Puma.
You would have signed Puma?
I sign anywhere.
For the right, yeah, for the right price.
I sign anywhere.
Shout out to my man James looking for a
You
contract.
feel me? So it's like Reebok. Nobody really wearing Reebok no more. What's the other brands? And Converse. Nobody wearing Converse.
Converse and New Balance.
Switch about to bring that Reebok.
Well, yeah, Converse is a Nike asset. Nike owns Converse.
All right, so now they might get a little money. Now.
I wear Pumas though.
They get money though.
I wear Pumas.
Shit's is trash.
But Pumas?
You a hater. Who said they trash?
The ball shoe is trash, bro.
No, I'm talking about the suede joints. I be killing it with those.
You can't play in those though.
Oh nah, but I'm talking about looking nice, nigga. I wouldn't impress the job.
I'm talking
So-
basketball, bro.
So, as a sneakerhead, you don't see any of these brands surpassing the Nikes, the Under
Hell no.
Armours, the Adidases.
Not
They
at all.
don't do that good.
I don't know.
Steph do good. Under Armour don't do good.
Right.
And Steph do good cause he half white.
Yeah.
Right.
I keep it 1,000 or 1,600, nigga. You know how I
He's
do.
not white at all, bro.
You're not.
But he look white.
Asian.
Light skin and white.
And it works. It works for
Black.
him, you heard?
The golden child.
He look like a kid.
It works for him.
The golden child.
It works for him.
So,
He would have did it for you for sure.
So, guys, so, alright, so the general consensus is Puma, Converse, New Balance.
Listen, they could join. They could
Nah.
join because other kids is gonna get a deal. Now the C-list kid might get, you know, the number 5 kid now could get a lit ass New Balance deal. You know what I'm saying? The number 7 kid now could get a lit ass, you know, deal. Get some bread or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. The
Listen,
more,
it works for the
merrier.
culture. If it works for the culture, it works for me, my
I
nigga.
think it's
Spanish
good.
and blacks, we gotta run this whole shit right now.
I really don't know what Gabby's talking about, but I think it's good because I think it's only good if they get some type of like ownership, like within it,
Royalties.
like royalty or something. Then I think it's great, you know. But if they're just,
I don't think they're gonna be on the level as Nike and Jordan.
They probably know, but a check is a check, and
But there's more options.
I mean, all right. So I say this: as far as competing with just Nike and everything as a brand, for what? As far as giving other kids opportunities to get deals, I like that. I like that idea. But I feel like.
But look, all right. So
Let me tell you.
what was the top pick? He's from what? Jamaica or something?
Bahamas.
He's from,
DeAndre Ayton.
right? So I'm pretty sure him being a top pick, I'm pretty sure his sneakers is probably gonna sell over
Who
there.
he signed with?
He signed with
He signed
Puma.
with Puma.
So don't you think over there like they're gonna be like?
Yeah, but that's what I said. Puma, I feel like.
Well, that's 100 people.
Just Jay-Z
Yeah.
makes Puma.
Yo, Kevin Knox was at the Puma office yesterday.
God, yo, Keto
That's
crazy.
different, man. That's the New York market.
Nah, but Kido is speaking facts though at the end of the
First
day.
of all,
You
I'm
feel
not
me?
gonna lie to you. Ain't no nigga wearing a big man shoe, bro.
That's true. Big men don't sell shoes.
You do got a valid point there.
Yes,
You
sir.
got a
I'm
valid
not wearing
point.
no. If I'm a point guard, I'm wearing fucking size 32 Pumas. A big man shoe, nigga.
It's a
Hey,
fact.
Davis ain't got a shoe, bro.
You right?
So shout out to the big man who put a shoe out of him. You know, like Tim Duncan, you know what I'm saying? Garnett, you know what I'm saying?
Reggie,
You know, Stoudemire,
Chris Webber.
you know, that put that.
All big men, all big men.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That put a
But
dope
like,
shoe
but
out
like,
there.
but like he said, as a guard, I'm not wearing no Puma as a guard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not
Sean
a
Kemp.
They look
Yeah.
kind of fire though, Keto. bro.
Colorways. That shit is cute, but bro, niggas not performance, bro.
Performance wise, I
Bitch, your
like
bus
this.
booking a pair of Pumas. Niggas not wearing that, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't signing no Puma or Reebok because I like wearing Nike sweatsuits. I ain't wearing no bum ass Puma sweatsuit or no fucking Reebok sweatsuit.
Yo, so if they offer you 500,000, you're not gonna wear Puma. Is what you
That's
telling me?
me, yeah. That's me, nigga.
For 500 grand?
That's me.
You're lying.
I still live in the Bronx.
Dorvell.
I said, yeah, I would.
Oh, alright.
I would. But I feel like
If Puma offer me 500, and
You
Nike
taking
throw
it,
me
Kilo,
200,
stop
I'm
playing
taking
with
the 200. nigga.
You taking the
I would too. I would too.
Yo, we got kids, Kilo.
Let him explain that though. Let him explain that.
Why you gonna take 200?
In the NBA that's about to make millions. You gotta think about that. 300
Safety in my shoes.
Nothing.
Performance in my shoe.
You talking about regular niggas? Alright,
Bro,
niggas
bro.
is taking 5.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
we
talking about
we
niggas
taking
that got
that.
drafted first round? I'm taking the 200.
I'm taking
Stay
it,
with
bro.
Nike.
And you're thinking about the brand positioning.
Bro, you talking? You get in the NBA? Check anyways.
Nike's a
You gonna make that
lifestyle.
300 off easy?
It's a
Yo,
fact.
agent, yo, give me a.
Not only that, picture you
another
wearing
deal.
Puma merch.
exactly.
I'm pulling up with the check, you pulling up with a...
With a fucking tiger or whatever the fuck that shit is.
What's that logo?
It's a Puma, dude.
It's a
Yeah,
Puma.
but you got.
Exactly, son.
You got Nike, so you pulling up in a
Yo,
Bentley.
Keto.
I got 500,000 pulling up in a Bentley truck.
Yo, your 200, my 500, it's all the same shit.
Exactly.
With the league,
Yeah.
bro.
I don't know.
Basically, you saying you want a Honda
Same lifestyle.
or you want a Mercedes? You want a Honda or a Mercedes?
But like same tax bracket.
Same thing.
I'm gonna take
Now
that
I
500 out
now I
my car
understand
and a
what-
They
boat.
both drive, but which one you gonna get?
It's luxury, bro. I'm not...
Exactly.
That's like saying
Yeah,
a
man.
second
But the
round pick.
chances-
Second round pick, yo, you got
The
500,
chances
200.
that safety...
Everybody taking that 500.
Exactly.
A second round.
First round, I'm not taking that.
Guaranteed.
First
I'm making that up.
First round. For years, bro.
I'm making that up.
No, I see if you're
If you
first
take
round
an
pick,
ankle to
yeah,
pay
definitely.
Pumas, the first week you highly upset, bro. Some Nikes, you're gonna be like, it might be me. You might
Yeah.
question it. And some Pumas, you saying it's the shoes off your grip.
Off rip.
Niggas don't perform in Pumas, my nigga. You not taking
Nah,
no
that's
chance.
crazy though. That's
Yo, but at the end of the day,
I
can't even argue with you.
No,
He has valid points.
That's crazy.
But what Puma's doing right now is
You taking a chance. You taking a chance on both.
Nigga said I'd rather tear my
Yo,
Nike.
yo, but at the end of the day, Jay-Z is a big influence on the minority community.
He
You
is.
feel me?
He is, but I think what Keto's saying it has nothing to do with the performance though.
He's getting $4 million a year to a lot of people, bro. Nigga, Jay-Z will not be Puma in 5 years.
I've been lying to people
That deal
for
is a
30
3-year
years.
deal. That shit is over. Once he gets 12 mil, it's out of there. I guarantee you he'll be Puma in 5
Nah, but he's a smart guy, that's why.
Yeah. He's
Everybody
milking
like
him.
money.
He's milking him.
Interesting perspective.
What's next?
LeBron and number 45. As we all know, LeBron just opened a school in Akron, and he had an interview with Don Lemon on
Because nobody
CNN.
care about that nigga, that's why. Nah, my man. Nobody cares about 45.
45, yeah. He had an interview with Don Lemon, and then 45 went on Twitter and insulted Don Lemon and LeBron. I wanted to bring this up because 45 has had a reputation of
being a bum ass nigga.
You're right. And insulting a lot of high profile people, but normally it's high profile people of color.
Fact, because he never went at Eminem for disrespecting him.
And let it be known he took this shot while he was on vacation, like from the White House. Like he's not doing any White House duties when he made this comment about LeBron.
When he tweeted
this was on his leisure. You know what I'm saying? Just let that be known.
And for those who don't know who a 45 means, is
nah, we're not talking about him.
There you go.
45.
So we're actually talking about him.
People.
No, but we're not gonna mention his name.
So a couple key examples. Maxine Waters, he labeled her low IQ. NFL players, 80% African American, sons of bitches. Don Lemon, dumbest guy on TV. So I'm noticing a pattern.
LeBron James, uneducated.
Yeah, Mexicans, rapists.
So I'm noticing when it's someone of color,
Muslims, terrorists.
He's questioning their intelligence. So I just wanted to gauge everybody's feelings about number 45 not acting so presidential.
I'll start it off because you know my shit about that guy is short. I ain't promoting him, so fuck him. That's all I gotta say.
I feel the same way.
I mean, the only thing I want to say about it is I think it's funny, you know, that him and LeBron have this situation, and then you know this monkey wrench gets thrown into the NCAA that I feel is gonna rape kids. I totally feel like they do not want another LeBron James. They don't want kids to have that mentality, you know what I'm saying, to work hard and get an education and want to give back. They want everybody to just chase the bag. So let me throw these agents out there now. So I tear down all these sports, all these athletes that want to try to be positive influences. So, I mean, and that's all I'll say. I'll just leave that out there like that.
Oh no, you just go ahead.
What's your take?
He ain't got shit to say.
My take on it is just, you know, people get scared when somebody of color starts speaking out. You know, once you have somebody that
of color with power, because LeBron got power at the end of the day.
But no, yeah, but it's just speaking out. Period. Even if you don't have power, you know, people are not used to that. You know, people are scared when it comes to that. And then when you have a person like LeBron that's literally doing everything his own way, you know, his agent is his right-hand man, you know, his business partner is his right-hand man, you know, like
never in trouble.
You know, never in trouble, you know, so
we don't even know.
This country's biggest fear is educated minorities, and that's what he's doing.
That's what it is.
He's attacking this country's biggest fear. He's educating underprivileged kids that for no other reason people would have forgot about.
He's giving us
that's dangerous. So I'm definitely gonna say something about that. I'm gonna make a mockery of it, and I just hope LeBron doesn't fall into the trap of saying something back. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep your head down. Do your school. Get, you know, because right now he's just doing 34th grade. Get K through 8 going, you know, and then look, then he could guide these kids and mold these kids to, you know, in this whole agent fiasco and what's going on, and you know what I'm saying. He could mold. There's nobody.
And maybe other athletes will follow in his footsteps.
Of course,
following Jalen Rose's footsteps.
Yeah, there is
and open schools.
I feel you, but LeBron James is providing bicycle, helmets. He's providing food for the people that can afford to cook every day.
GED classes.
You feel me? GED classes for the parents. He doesn't only want the kids to flourish. He wants their parents, who's already of age, to flourish also. You feel me?
Man, so now we're back, and I have my good friend Dorvell, and as you know, for the hand clap.
Yo, it's great. So his boys ain't gonna clap.
Like, what's up?
Y'all not gonna clap for Dorvell.
Shout
Y'all
out,
just
shout
over
out
that
to James. You
bullshit.
feel me? Shout out to James on Instagram.
Shout out to Kino, not clapping for Dorvell.
Shout out to Will. He wanted to do push-ups and shit. You feel me? Instead of clapping for the boy, but you know,
So good, so good.
See the level of respect.
I love God's will though. I love God's will.
I don't like it.
Told that nigga like 50 times last.
I bet when y'all went out, right? You told them, right? When y'all was out?
I don't know about going out,
Yeah,
bro.
when y'all went out, right?
James didn't call him.
Phone call, right? That's when
That's James'
y'all
fault.
was bounding, right? Y'all
Blame
was saying
it on
I love
James.
Will and all that.
You ain't called
Like,
Cavs,
you ain't
nigga.
called me. You feel me?
And
They
you
was
called me at
bounding.
1 o'clock in the morning. You just
Text me
friends,
all
right?
day. It was
Friends.
Like, where you at? What you doing? This nigga's
Hey,
alive.
friends. Hey, friends gotta love him.
Yo, I know, he's
Gotta love
crazy.
him, man.
That
Gotta
nigga's
love
a
him.
bird though. Shout out to James, he a bird. I love him though.
So,
Guys, Jersey.
as everybody know, this podcast is kind of based on people's journey
Right.
and
Let's get to it.
how along the way they may have come through some obstacles or some things that they may look back and be like, man, I think I could have done differently, and that could, you know, maybe help out the youth. So with Dorvell, brought him up here because, you know, he's one of the top. Also, he was also one of the top players in New York City. He went to actually St. Raymond's High School, and he also went to Rice High School.
What happened?
So yeah, so like I said, you went to St. Ray's and then you went to Rice. So
Yeah.
I wanted to jump into that right off the rip.
I mean, like, growing up, I grew up in Parkinson, so St. Ray's was down the block. And then, like I stated earlier, like my cousin Majestic, he went to St. Ray's.
Yeah, yeah.
So St. Ray's was in my blood from young, you get what I mean? That's all I knew. I used to go to all the St. Ray's games, I used to go to all the camps, all the practices or whatever. So, my 8th grade year, you know, you take the co-op test or whatever.
Yeah.
You pick the school, so I put St. Ray's, I got accepted. I already knew I was going there. So at that time, I think we was either number 1 or number 2 recruiting class in the city. We had it was me, Truck Bryant, Lenny.
Oh, Truck.
Yeah.
Boy,
So
James played with Lenny today.
Pause.
Pause. Nah, playing
Yeah.
like in a basketball tournament. with
Yeah.
Lenny.
So, you know, like during the preseason, we just had like the teams was like having like a lot of conflict or whatever.
Well,
Like somebody,
it was ego.
nah, not even on that. Like somebody's stuff got stolen or whatever. Like little dumb shit or whatever. So one day, like I skipped practice because I remember vividly like
Why you skip practice, bro?
the Black and Red 13s came out. So I
Mm.
skipped. So
Those.
yeah. So you know I live on the same. I used to live on the same block as St. Ray's. So you know me, like I ain't care. I went to go get the sneakers, walk past the school after with the sneaker bag. Coach walking out, I'm like, yo, I need the Jordans. Like one practice, bro. Like feel me? It wasn't that serious to me. It was one practice. So then like another situation happened in the locker room. I don't remember, but they tried to blame me. And mind you, I wasn't even there that day again. So like I'm getting tired of it. He like, yo, he tried to threaten us like, yo, I'm gonna cancel the season, and I'm only gonna move so and so up to JV.
And what coach was this at that time?
Lopez. He's still a coach there now.
He's the varsity coach
Yeah, he's the
now.
varsity coach now. Nigga's a bozo.
Hey,
So anyway, yeah,
Say it loud if you
that's a
want.
bozo, man.
Don't digress. Don't digress.
So,
from the story.
I used to coach I used to
That's my
coach
fault,
the
Baskin.
JV.
I'm
sorry, I apologize.
Nah, I used to coach at St. Ray's.
I
What's the
I
time?
coached the JV team in
You
St.
did
Ray's.
with Gio.
For real.
JV B team, they got that now?
No, varsity B. Varsity B.
yeah.
I used to with Gio, my man Gio
Alright, so-
Sanchez.
Nigga said they got that, man.
So he tried to, so we kicked us out of
I used
practice.
to coach there.
So like I said, you know, I'm from over in Parkchester or whatever. So you know, I'm like, yo, I'm in my bed tight. I'm like, let me call this nigga.
Wait, you say you
Call
gonna
the
call,
coach.
you gonna call this
Yeah.
person? So you went and called the coach.
Yeah, so my dickhead ass, you know I'm in 9th grade, I'm taking Ed. No, you feel me? So
My man, I'm not gonna shout him out. He was Ed.
Yo, fuck it, I don't care.
Shout out to my man somewhere out here.
So like,
That nigga
you know
was
how
Ed
like,
too.
you know like star 67 is to block your number and shit,
Love
right?
you though, you heard?
So my dickhead ass pressed star 69
Oh, damn. Oh,
and dial a nigga number. So you know he don't answer obviously, so I'm on nigga voicemail like, you bum ass nigga, trying to disguise my voice and all that. And I'm like, yo, you better not come to practice tomorrow, you better not come to work, I get your ass beat up and all this other shit. We go to practice the next day, we running the whole practice. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck we running? Like, why we ain't touch a ball, nothing? Nigga, we running a whole practice or whatever. So you know what I mean? I stopped. I'm like, I ain't running no more. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not running no more. So he's like, you gotta run. I'm like, I'm not running. So I went in the office. They had like a pack of Gatorade. I took one of those, opened it. So then the whole team just started taking the Gatorade. So, you know, they was like, the coach was like, who did it? You know, oh, DC took the Gatorade first. DC like some bitch ass niggas gonna snitch on me and shit. So he's like, nah, DC, you gotta go home. You gotta go home. Or whatever. I go home. So I'm like, yo, Ma, I'm not even trying to go to St. Ray's no more. That shit is trash or whatever. So she's like, what you mean? I'm not trying to stay there. So I call Cash.
God damn it, yo.
Yeah, this dude's name keeps coming
I call Cash. Yeah. So I'm in ninth at the time. Cash is at 11th. I called him in Hawaii. Mind you, this is on like Christmas break. But you know how like, they always at the top tournament during that time or whatever. So I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get in some Rice. Like, what's up? He like, I'm gonna call you back. I'm thinking like he playing around, whatever. An hour and a half later, Mo Hicks called me like, yo, come to school on Monday.
Damn.
So that's when I went to Rice.
This nigga Cash.
So then St. Ray's, like I missed like the first 4 days of school. So the coach come knocking on my door like, yo, what's up? Yeah, where you been? What's going on? I wasn't answering his phone calls or nothing. I said through the people, I said I'm a Raider now, bitch. Straight like that.
That's gangster. And you heard it here first. Like that.
Yes.
Respect.
I said it straight like that.
They came to the door like that?
Yeah.
Yo,
serious.
Wow, you are.
factory, my nigga. That's crazy.
I said it straight like that. Like, yo, don't. I'm a Raider. Don't contact me or nothing.
That's it.
So at first he was confused or whatever. So I'm like, alright, whatever. I don't care. So what they did, I didn't play a game the whole like I said, the season didn't start. It's just preseason. So I go to Rice. So St. Ray's basically contacted the CHSAA or whatever.
The Catholic High School Association. Okay.
And said like, oh, I played a preseason game. So what they basically did was like, what they said was he could transfer anywhere and play right away, just not in a Catholic school. You get what I mean? But I'm like, at the time I was like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna just. So I had to sit out from December of my 9th grade to December of 10th grade. You know what I mean? And then when I came back, I know I wasn't getting no burn because we had Cash, Edgar, Kurt, or whatever. So I was just practicing with the team, working out or whatever. And that's basically how I didn't get kicked out. People say they try to say I got kicked out. Like if I got kicked out, it's I got kicked out. I got kicked out of a bunch of school. You feel me? Like I'm not even gonna lie.
You're not gonna lie about that.
I got kicked out. So like I don't care. Like, but so I left. I just left, and still to this day I don't fuck with that nigga Lopez. Whatever. I don't fuck with that nigga's a bozo.
So enough of that. How was your time at Rice?
I loved it. I wanted to go to I wanted to go to Rice from the beginning.
Should have came to Hayes with us.
Nah, hell no. I wanted to go to Rice from the beginning, but like I said, like I grew up like as a St. Ray's Raven from 6, 7 years old. You get what I mean? So when I went to Rice, like I said, I came in the middle of my freshman year. Then when I got there, it was all straight jokes. You go to all boys schools, just all jokes.
All jokes. That's
and it's mad of us. It's me, Kimber, Chris. We had Kurt Love in that class, Cafelli.
Oh, damn, I even forgot about
Dre Calloway.
My man Speedy. Can you not forget about my man Speedy?
Who that?
Sure, I don't know his real name, but
he was on my team? Now I don't know him. So, who that nigga?
you know him if I say his real name. Yo, you know him if I say his real name.
Nah, they keep going Speedy. So yeah, like I said, so I was mad I was able to play, but the time went by fast because just like the brotherhood and like all the jokes and everything. It was straight. Like when I mean straight jokes, it was like jokes all day.
Comedy every day.
Yeah, people don't believe this, but Catholic school is lit.
OD.
Even if it's all boys,
yeah,
that shit.
That's why everybody
lit.
always say. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I felt like if it was girls there, it would have been different. But I felt like I gotta get fly for the girls, whatever.
We got
Catholic school, nigga, we was getting fly for the other niggas. Cause you come to school, some bum ass shit's on. You be like, what the fuck are those? You feel me? So niggas had to make sure they had to fucking crease in their pants.
Uniforms?
Yeah,
exactly. You have to get the fly uniforms.
Exactly. You have to have the crazy. You have to have the crazy tie. The polo. If it was a polo, the polo fucking long sleeve. Niggas like, yeah, you can have the cookies, fucking shit. You
dress down on Jersey Day.
The crazy
exactly.
On dress down, on dress up, everybody wear
jersey. You feel me? So niggas was coming to school fresh. Niggas had the Gucci's on, the Pradas, and all that. Niggas was coming to school no skips or no hush puppies. Like,
I'm just picturing.
You feel me?
I'm just picturing Cash, man. I'm pretty sure Cash.
Yeah, Cash was the biggest jokester of all. You feel me? Like, he was and Kirk Kelly and all of them. Kirk used to come to school with slippers on. Like no shoes, just straight slippers.
And that's why Rice is no longer open, because of these niggas.
For real, honestly. But like I said, Rice, it was just had the best time like of my life. Like, that was the best 4 years ever.
That's
the best 4 years ever.
And you know what's
Who'd
crazy?
you play AAU with?
I played with Gauchos. Well, I grew up playing Riverside, and then Riverside turned to Metro Hawks.
Okay.
I played with Gauchos for 1 year. The last year, 17 and under. Okay. Because I went to Rice. Majority of our team played on the Chos, like Durant Scott, Kimber, Chris, James Stoops. So everybody played on Gauchos. Yeah, I forgot his first name. I know you're talking about. So Terrell McKenzie. Yeah, McKenzie. But he ain't go to Rice though.
Nigga said McGinnis.
Yeah.
But he played with y'all a lot. He played a lot.
So Mo basically pulled me into the office and was like, "Yo, everybody play with the Chos. Like, you got to play with the Chos." He said, "I felt like y'all should play all year together because we was playing. We always on Rice. So my last year I went over to the Chos. I think we won every tournament. We won every tournament except for 2. I think it was like 64 and like 8 that summer. That summer and spring, it was Chris Phelps, Kimber,
squad
Chuck Bryant, Jordan Theodore, Danny Jennings.
That was the last year of college at 5. The last year of high school. That was the last year of high school at 5.
Yeah, that was everybody. I can't even name how many players we played during that span. That's in the NBA right now, and we got them all up out of here.
Name some.
We played Brandon Jennings in Arizona, Drew Holiday, Larry Drew, Ed Davis, Tariq Evans, Samardo Samuels.
I heard he cooked it.
Nah, yeah. At Rice in the guard, that nigga big ass shit, bro. I was playing a 5 and shit.
You was playing center?
Yeah, I was playing center. We played Kev Love. Who else? We played?
Cash. I know that.
Dorvell Carter. Like, we played a slew of people.
These are all that ass NBA players.
Yeah, and we basically we really won every tournament. And I was like, between Rice and that 1 year, like I would feel like that was the best time of basketball of my life. Like, we went everywhere. We was in Vegas for 2 weeks as 17 years old.
Gee, we don't want to get into all those details, Dorvell, right now. Please, let's not. But now, so you see the youth that's coming up now, right?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them niggas ain't shit, bro. I'm just keeping a buck.
What you talking about?
I wanted to ask him how he feel about, the youth coming up, because one of the things I have a problem with the youth, I'll go to the park and I don't even see like kids like playing in the park anymore. Everybody just want to play on the team, for the sneakers. I don't think kids enjoy.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I say, like, I'm not gonna say they ain't shit. You get what I mean? I just feel like the generation is way different now. Like, this generation is just all straight YouTube, Instagram, and all that. And kids is smart with it. Like, to their credit, they using that so they could get recognition. You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like, I'm not like, I just felt like with us, I was just based strictly off all talent. We didn't have YouTube.
Social
we wasn't putting on
media.
YouTube. We had MySpace and fucking
Skonex
and shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't on Instagram or Snap or whatever. So I just hate when people say like this generation, they compare generations, because you can't compare the generations, because it's a lot of kids in this generation that won't even get on the court when we play. Let's keep it a buck. You feel me? So like I said, I like what people like, what the kids is doing, it's their movement, whatever. I just felt like it's overhyped. I felt like if we had social media when we was growing up, niggas that went to a Marist or Quinnipiac would have been out of St. John's or Seton Hall. You get what I mean?
No, I agree.
And then a lot of these kids.
And I would have at least went D2. At least.
And then a lot of these kids that be getting these scholarships,
sure,
then you realize that they like some of them don't even be playing. You get what I mean? They go to college, they don't even play. So I don't understand, like all that rankings and all that bullshit now, them top 50 NYC players, that shit is bullshit. There's a lot of players on that should be on that list.
Yeah.
A lot of players that should be on that list.
And now I think that's what they're really like basing everything off now. It's just
them rankings. Like
and
that shit ain't about nothing.
And you know what got me tight? That a young kid has a little handle and he's ranked top 10. Like, yo, when I was growing up, you had to have more than a little handle.
Like, you gotta pass, you
to
gotta
be
shoot,
top 10, man. Like,
it's a fact.
You had to have way more than that. My coach used to be mad at me because I couldn't pass to my right side. Kids can pass to the opposite side now, and it's all good. Like, my coach used to get, that's why I had beef with my coach. I couldn't pass to my right side.
Digressing.
Nah, but it's the fact. Kids nowadays, I'm just trying to say that kids
they
nowadays,
they can do one thing
they
right.
can do one thing right, and they are superstar already.
What was your college recruitment like?
Mine's
not Gabby's.
Not mine. I had like 2 D3 schools, and they wanted me to sit out 1 year. I was not even with it, man.
They wanted you to sit out with D3?
They wanted me to sit out. Well, they wanted me to redshirt 1 year.
Like, you need to know, Sean. I think you need to.
Nah, but mostly, my grades.
Yo, this nigga Keto got me crying.
Yo, Keto, my grades.
Keto got me crying.
Yo, Keith, it was my grades, Keith. I swear to God. I didn't have it like James, man.
So now we're digressing. Jennings.
What was your college recruitment?
Like mine was a little weird. Like I'm 6'5" or 6'4", so. At Rice, and I'm just saying, I'm trying to, it's going to lead up to my story. So at 6'4" and 6, at Rice and Gauchos, I was playing like the 4 and the 5. You get what I mean? 'Cause I was one of the tallest kids on the team. So a lot of schools, they were my recruitment, a lot of schools thought I was just like an undersized big. You get what I mean? Just because of my height. So I came out in 08. So for 08, I had like every MAC school. MAC is like Siena, Iona, Marist, Manhattan. Quinnipiac, they're in there now. I had Quinnipiac. I could have went to Quinnipiac with James, but I never took a visit there. I don't know why. Stony Brook, but then
turn up is
Albany. But then I had a lot of schools that wanted me to class, and to class of 09. But
they wanted you to do a postgraduate.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not what you was trying to do.
Yeah, 'cause I'm I'm looking at it like shit. Everybody I know that is going to school. You get what I mean? I'm not trying to go do a high school. And then back then. All that reclassing shit, it wasn't that popular. Nobody was really reclassifying back then like that.
Nobody wanted to go to high school for
nobody wanted to go to school for another year.
Oh no, I know. Right, James?
Yeah. James definitely didn't want to go to school for no more years. He was just obligated to go.
Yeah, so then for
shout out to you, Jay.
For 09, I had more mid-major schools, but it was like higher mid-major. I had like Fordham, Rhode Island, Butler.
You didn't want to stay home.
Yeah, and I wasn't trying to reclassify. Like I'm looking at I'm like Chris going to Drexel, Kimball going to UConn. I'm looking at every other top player in the city that got to school. I'm like, I don't want to class. Like, you get what I mean?
Like, get it over
I'm just trying to go to school, get it over with, make the best out of my decision.
So what made you choose
Marist?
Well, this is 2 questions. What made you choose Marist, and how many visits did you take?
I took a visit to Marist. I took a visit to Robert Morris.
They bust James' ass.
I took a visit to Stony Brook, and I took a visit to Albany.
Okay.
But you were allowed to take 5. I only took 4.
Okay.
I didn't commit until May of my senior year, and I chose Marist because at the time when I was coming in as a freshman, they had a new head coach too, and the new head coach used to coach at St. Raymond's. So I knew him. I had a connection with him. I knew him from
I want to unpack that. So the way you blatantly divorced St. Raymond's.
Nah,
did you have beef with the whole staff?
Nah,
or just the head coach?
When that happened, I played for Chucky Martin, so he coached under Calipari at Kentucky. He was at St. John's. He was at Drexel. He was at UMass. He was at Memphis. So during high school, when that happened, he was already like coaching in NCAA.
Okay.
So he didn't have nothing. It was nothing on him.
He ain't getting nothing.
Nah, he ain't getting nothing.
No smoke from D.
So yeah, so once he got the job, he came to Rice the same day he got the job.
Okay.
And we talked probably for like an hour and a half, and then I went home, and they scheduled a visit for me for Friday to Sunday, and I went up there and then I just committed right there.
What was your visit like? Because I hear a lot of stories about college visits.
Did you have the Jesus Shuttleworth kind of visit?
Nah, I ain't have that kind of visit. Like, I mean, like every visit, there's girls around, you know, whatever happens, it happens. But
you plead the fifth, my brother. You don't have to ask any
keep it a buck. You feel me,
my brother? You're not. Listen, a buck is what you want us. Is what we want you to keep. What?
But yeah, so
I need some hooks.
I went to Marist. Like I said, I tore my ACL my freshman year, and I tore my ACL my junior year. I felt like my junior year, I took it more to heart.
Because you was actually
yeah, that was my junior year, but it was my senior year, but it was my redshirt junior year on the court. Because I had to redshirt for a tear my ACL my first year. I took that one the hardest because I only played 3 games, and I felt that was the year like I was going to do a lot of work. Because the first game we played Kentucky, that's the year they took it. When they had Anthony Davis, Mike Gilchrist. Even though we lost by like 25, 30, I had like 16. You get what I mean? So I'm like, fuck that. Like, niggas won the national chip. I had 16. You get what I mean? Then the next day we played South Florida. That was in the Big East. I had 17 and 8. And then we played Vermont in the Mohegan Sun tournament. And that's the game I tore my ACL. In the first half, I went for a layup. I made the layup. I had like 13 and a half too, so I felt like I was gonna finish with like 30. I came down, and then the same thing happened. Like I tried to run, and I just fell. Yeah, I just fell. My knee just blew up. And that was the year of the lockout. And Kim was at that game. He was staying in Connecticut, so he was at that game. And he looked at my knee after. He's like, because he's supposed to come in both games. He's like, I'm not even coming. You're not even gonna play. And once my knee blew up, I already knew it was my ACL again. But my ACL was partially torn. But they told me like I still could have played on it, being I wasn't fully torn. I would have to wear a brace. But I'm trying to wear no brace. I'm like some bum ass nigga on the court. You feel me? Like, nah, for real. Like you see a nigga with a knee brace on, you like, oh, this nigga ain't shit. I'm gonna go at this nigga. You feel me?
Abuse that
yeah, right. I'm not talking about the little regular. I'm talking about the Quincy McCall knee brace nigga had in Love basketball and shit.
That's Stone Cold Steve Austin knee brace.
Yeah, that shit. I'm like, nigga, I ain't wearing that shit. Nigga, look at me like this nigga ain't up to par, nigga. Yeah, oh, ISO. I know that's what I would do. You feel me? I see a nigga with a big ass brace. I'm like, yo, give me the ball every time.
Give me the ball right here.
Exactly. I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to wear that. I'm like, yo, just give me surgery. Just give me surgery. Then the funny story, like I come like it's my junior year. I'm about to finish my last year. Chuck Martin, he's supposed to be my man over there. I did a lot of shit for this nigga or whatever. I don't fuck with that nigga either. You feel me?
Chuck Martin, give the people context.
Chuck Martin, he's my coach at Marist. Like I said, he coached. I don't know what a nigga at right now, but I know he was with OKC. Like I said, Memphis. He was with Indiana, Drexel, St. John's, UMass. So my last year, he calls me and asks me like, yo, you want to coach?
I said, hell yeah.
Nah, so look, so I'm like, what you mean? Do I want to coach? He was like, do you want to coach? I'm like, when? He like, oh, like this year. So I'm like, nigga, I got one more year to play. Like, what you mean? He's like, oh, you know, like you had 2 knee surgeries or whatever. Think you should like scale back playing ball so you won't get hurt, and you could be on the staff and help the young niggas like develop. I said I'm better than them young niggas. Straight like that. I told him straight like that. Like I'm better than them young niggas or whatever. So he like, so you still want to play ball? I'm like, yeah, like I want to play ball. So like during the first 2 or 3 weeks of practice, he would always like try to like isolate me or whatever. So I'm like, alright, whatever. So you know me, I'm a rebellious nigga. Like I get on the court, I start talking mad shit. Like I get a bucket. I'm like, y'all niggas ain't shit. Like I get another bucket. I look at the coach like, yo, this is your starting shooting guard. Paul for this thing ain't shit. I start wilding. He kicks me out of practice or whatever. So then I come back the next day on the same shit. Like fuck that. You already not fucking with me. So now I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. So he tried to keep me out of practice again. I said, yo, you know what? You ain't gotta kick me out. I'm gonna just go back to the dorm and I'm gonna let you know when I want to come back. I need to figure out if I want to be here or not. Straight like that.
Take control of yourself.
Yeah, I ain't come to practice for a week straight. My senior year. You know when I came back? The day before the game. I'm gonna come back the day before the game so I can get in. You feel me? It's the first home game. Gonna be mad bitches there. I'm like, nigga, I gotta suit up for this shit.
So,
real shit.
So did he let you suit up?
Yeah, where he let me suit up? Yeah, but then like I said, me and him kept clashing. Then he just like fucking just buried me on the bench or whatever. Like it used to be times I used to be on the bench with no jersey on.
You sound like me in high
Just my warm up. I remember one time he called me in the game and I ain't even have my jersey on. I had to take a piss. I'm like, nigga, I felt like you know how once you get on the coach's bad side, you already know like I'm not getting in the game. I used to come on the bench without my fucking jersey and just my warm up. My warm up on.
So we discussed all this, right?
Yeah.
These hurdles, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could
let's go back a little bit. The second time you tore your ACL, the rehab, was it easier?
Yeah, it was much easier because the first time, like I didn't know what exercises to do or what to do, so I only worked out when I was with the trainer.
So the first time it took you the full 8-9 months?
It took me like 11.
The first time.
My second time, like I said, I've been through the process already, so I used to go meet the trainer and come back at the rehabilitation station or whatever.
So, okay, how did that senior year end for you?
Man, like it was crazy. Like as much as he didn't, like we class heads, so he knew at heart like I wanted to play ball. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So as much as we class heads or whatever, he knew like if I didn't play ball, I'll be mad or whatever. Mm-hmm. That would hurt me more than anything. So he knew like I was a veteran. He knew like I was a veteran or whatever. Like I've been through certain situations and games and all that where I could help the young kids. That's why he wanted me to more so be like a basketball's op guy and help the kids during practice. I'm like I said, in my mind, I'm like, yo, I still can play ball. Like I'm better than these kids. So it's funny because like we'll be down in the second half, probably like 5 or 6. It's like 2 minutes left. He'll dead look at me and like, yo, sub in. We need help us out. You get what I mean? So like at times I thought about it. I'm like, yo, I should just throw this game. You feel me? Like
I should just
throw the game. I should just make the dumbass pass, make the wrong play. But then, like I said, like my pride, and then I fuck with the team.
Right.
Like, so as much as I didn't fuck with the coach, I was like, you know, I know if we win this game, we going out tonight to party. You feel me? So I was like, let me help these little niggas like get over the hurdle and win the game or whatever.
So now, before we wrap things up, like I was saying before, you know, your journey's had like a lot of hurdles up and down. I wanted to ask you, like, if you was to your younger DC, what would you tell younger DC? You know, how would you tell himself, you know, how to act?
See, like,
or how to go about
like my son,
things?
like I'm happy, like I've been through the stages that I've been through. That's
so you have a son. How old is
He'll be 3 on Saturday.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
Right.
So like,
happy early birthday to you.
so it's like,
Shout out to those that have kids.
yeah, shout out to those, man.
We'll take care of the kids, man. For real, man.
So I do what I do when I do it, I get it done.
So being like,
Not you, nigga. I'm talking about the other ones. Now fuck with you.
so being what I saw.
I see my kids every day, so
Let's not digress.
Yeah.
So like I said, like I've seen a lot, like the AAU stage. I know what goes on, like with the coaches and the money and the agents and all the lies the coaches tell you. So that's why I'm trying to get into coaching, but I wouldn't want to coach my son. You get what I mean? I want him to have a different coach. I don't want him to be like, I don't want them to feel like I'm treating him different or giving him extra privileges or whatever. But I would be there every conversation that he has like with a coach
or an agent
or whatever,
or a scout.
Because like I said, I know bullshit, and it's easy. Like it's easy. Like when you were a 17, 18-year-old kid, you hear dollar signs, you hear millions or thousands, you like, oh shit, like
you like open.
Yeah, let me jump at that. You get what I mean? So like I said, like that would just be my. I wouldn't even tell him nothing. I would tell him like what I went through, and like that this game is a business. Like there's really no friends in this business. It's just a business, because at the end of the day, these coaches is putting food on their tables. So they don't give a fuck if they recruit over you or if you ate or not. As long as their family ate, that's all that matters. Yeah. So I would just let him know, like, this business, you're gonna find fake friends. You're not gonna find friends, and you just gotta be out for self.
Stay grinding.
And that's why
I had a couple things I wanted to touch on. So. You mentioned you have a master's degree.
Yeah. I got a master's degree in public administration.
Public administration.
Yeah.
Wait, did you get that from Marist or another?
Yeah, I got my bachelor's and my master's from Marist.
So, the fact that you had those two knee surgeries, did they give you a medical waiver, and you were able to?
Yeah. So, like I said, I tore my ACL twice. My first year I redshirted.
Okay.
And then my second year, we didn't put in for another red shirt, because I was like, I'm not trying to be here 6 years. You get what I mean? That would have been my 6th year. Okay, but I would have felt like I'm 25, partying with 18-year-olds or whatever. So the 4 years, within the 5 years, I was able to graduate in 4 years and finish 1 year of my master's.
So you got your master's in 1 year?
I got my master's in 2 years. The second year I took out a loan just to finish it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think the fact that you have a master's and a bachelor's, only having to take out a loan for 1 year,
it's not bad at all, brother.
Yeah,
it's not bad at all.
God, yeah, that's true.
And are they working for you?
Yeah, right now I work in a school. I work in a school up in the Bronx around my neighborhood.
Shout out to the BX.
Yeah,
the X all day, baby.
Facts.
You already know.
Like I love working with kids. I'm in the process. I'm gonna take the test to become the physical education teacher.
That's what's up.
So, yeah, it's cool. So it helps me out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, it's an easy check. It's always a good thing when you hear you about to do something better.
Yeah,
man.
facts.
But also the good thing is that you was able to use basketball. You feel
Of
me?
course.
Basketball was able to get you that, pay for the school for the degree, and then you was able to get your master's, man. So I think that's great.
I had another question. Did you? I mean, you play with a lot of high-level talent, Kemba Walker, Edgar Sosa, Chris Fouch. Did you have aspirations of playing professionally, whether it was the NBA or overseas?
Of course. I feel like everybody feels like they go into the NBA.
Even
even for me, like coming into 9th grade, going into 9th grade, I was like top 10 in the city. I was like number 67 in the nation. You know what I mean? So I'm like, shit, I'm going to the league. You get what I mean? Yeah. But then, as I got older, you know, I took basketball serious, but I was always the one like, man, I ain't going to the gym to do extra. You get what I mean? I'm not getting extra shots up. I'm chilling. I'm going home. I'm gonna go talk to this girl. I'm gonna go play sport. Like, I ain't going to the gym. I'm not waking up early for morning workouts.
You say you slacked off.
Yeah, you get what I mean?
A little bit.
Yeah, I slacked off a lot. So, like, So, even with all that, I still felt like I'm going to the NBA. Yeah. You get what I mean? It wasn't until I went to college and I realized like shit is not easy. Yeah. You get what I mean? I'm like, there's always somebody bigger than you, faster than you, more athletic.
Stronger, yeah.
So like coming from Rice, like you play other players in the country, but I'm coming from New York City. I'm like, we got the best players in the world. Then you got kids from Arizona and New Mexico
that's just a little bit different.
And Georgia, that's just built different, and they got that fresh air, so they more athletic and stuff. Then you realize like, damn, I gotta put in the extra work. I gotta go to the gym early. I gotta stay late. So I would say.
What would you tell younger ball players coming up from that experience?
I mean, I feel like a kid's gonna be a kid. You get what I mean? So I'm not gonna say like, yo, you gotta stay in the gym 24/7. Like, nah, nobody's staying in the gym 24/7. And honestly, like, I hate to say when people like, oh, early we get the worm. Like, you could wake up at 5 in the morning I could go and work out, and I could go wake up at 1 and work out, and we still get the same results.
Do the same.
You know what I mean? Just because you up early, that don't mean I mean you just up early. And you tired faster. You tired early. You get what I mean? So I would just tell kids like to always just work hard and just put their mind to it. Like I said, I slacked off a lot. Like I see my son slacking off. I'm like, nah. Like I've been through it. You get what I mean? So I'm like, if you want to get there, cause I had my uncle who always pushed me, but like I said, I was always into other stuff. Like my cousin Majestic, like he was the one who would wake up, go work out. He was a McDonald's All-American. You know what I mean? He went to the University of Virginia. So he had NBA tryouts. But for me, like I always said, I had dreams of playing professionally, but I didn't know to take that. I just didn't want to take that extra step. I just felt like it was just going to drop in my hand and I was going to get it.
You didn't know that you really had to go for that extra grind.
Exactly.
Work for it, you know. So man, I don't have any more questions, man. I think we covered a lot of topics and bases, man. It was a good one. We actually got to learn a lot about Dorvell and his transition, you know, and I think it's a great one. And like always, man, I'm pretty sure it's something that's gonna help out the youth, man. So that's it, man. We're done. This is episode 4, season 2, Hey Now Podcast. Conversation with a bunch of nobodies. It's your boy Kev, Dorvell, Jennings, Gabby, Shaq, SB. Oh, yeah.